I'm Daniel Gonzalez. For the last 10 years, I've built a team that's managed Amazon accounts, generating over $500 million in revenue. Today, I'm going to share 6 ways to increase your FBA profit margins on Amazon. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on the proven strategies we use to grow consumer brands online. Now, let's get into it. Number 1 is about FBA fees. Amazon actually uses lasers at their fulfillment centers to measure the size of your product. Now, this can be a big problem, particularly if your product uses a poly bag for its packaging. Even if your product uses a box, the lasers aren't always 100% accurate. Therefore, it is important for you as a seller to regularly review your FBA fees to ensure that they are correct and you're not being overcharged. The good news is if you are being overcharged, you can request Amazon to remeasure and reweigh your product at their fulfillment centers, and when they correct the fee, they will reimburse you for the overcharges from previous orders. So make sure to put this on your calendar to do regularly and ensure you're not losing profits on the FBA fees because they absolutely will stack up. Number 2, when you're creating your FBA shipments to send your product to Amazon's fulfillment centers, you must know the cost difference between LTL pallet shipments and small parcel delivery shipments. It's important to double check which method is going to be more profitable for you when you're creating your shipments. Normally, it's LTL pallet shipments as it's more efficient to ship and receive those. However, we have seen in peak sales times, such as the Q4 holiday buying season, there have been instances where the small parcel delivery is actually cheaper than LTL shipments. This is because Amazon's FCs become so bombarded with pallets that they'll try to encourage sellers to send small parcel shipments instead, as it can be easier and faster for the warehouse employees to handle those. So check the difference to confirm which one is more affordable for you at various times of the year. And as a bonus tip, you also want to consider receiving times. Normally, small parcel delivery is faster than LTL, so if you're close to running out of inventory, you may want to stick with small parcel even if it's a bit more expensive. Number 3 is ensuring that your cost of goods are not undervalued in Amazon's system. Amazon has recently updated its inventory adjustments process, which reimburses sellers for lost and damaged inventory at Amazon's warehouse. Previously, when they lost or damaged one of your products, they would reimburse you for the full retail value of the product. Unfortunately, Jeff Bezos flushed $1 billion down the toilet on the worst television show of all time, Rings of Power. And now Amazon makes up for it by only reimbursing sellers for the manufacturing costs of the product, not the retail value. I'm only slightly joking. Amazon has indeed updated their policy so that now they only have to reimburse sellers based on the cost of goods of an item if it's lost or damaged at Amazon's warehouse. It sucks, but it is the new policy now. So Amazon will estimate your manufacturing costs to determine how much they owe you. For that reason, it's important to check your Amazon seller account to make sure they're not estimating a lower cost of goods than it actually is. Now, you might find that they're estimating higher costs of goods. If that is the case, we recommend leaving it as is. That way your reimbursements are higher. But if it's lower than your actual cost of goods, then you should update that to increase your reimbursement totals and improve your profit. The number 4 way to increase your Amazon profit is to turn off brand defense ad campaigns. Brand defense ad campaigns are when you advertise for search terms that include your brand name as a keyword. Now, it's likely that if someone is searching for your specific brand on Amazon, they're going to buy from you even if they have to scroll past the first few sponsored products to find yours. Therefore, you can improve your profit margins by scaling back or even just turning off your brand defense campaigns. If you do have competitors that are cheaper and higher rated than you, that is a consideration. You need to weigh that because they may siphon sales away from you. But if your offer is competitive, this is a great way to save margins. Number 5 is about promotions. If you want to offer a discount on your product, it's best to do sales on Amazon as opposed to coupons. When you do a coupon on Amazon, you'll get a little green badge next to your product. However, Amazon charges the seller each time a coupon is used. So not only do you have to discount the product, which will lower your order values, but you also have to pay Amazon a fee. There are no extra fees associated with sale prices, and your price on Amazon will show a slash along with a red percentage savings that the customer will receive. So there's still the visual appeal of a promotion, but without the added cost that you must pay to Amazon. There's no fee to Amazon when you run a sale price, just the obvious discount that you're giving to the customer. So for those reasons, we recommend doing sales most often instead of coupons. The last tip about improving FBA profits is to convert top-selling virtual bundles to physical bundles. So if you have virtual bundles built out on Amazon and a few of them are selling really well, I implore you to make that a physical bundle on Amazon under a new ASIN. The reason for this is FBA fees. If you have a virtual bundle with 2 products, you will pay 2 FBA fees when it's ordered, 1 FBA fee for each product. But when you convert a virtual bundle to a physical bundle that you send into Amazon, you now only get charged 1 FBA fee instead of 2. So that improves your profit margins and makes that order more profitable for you. So there you have it. Those are 6 ways to increase your Amazon FBA profit margins. If you found those helpful, you should check out the Pidapi Amazon Seller Club. We've built out this club to help sellers dominate their category on Amazon. Throughout our 10 years of growing brands by millions, we've developed strategies and resources that make growth on Amazon a repeatable process. And we want to share that info with as many people as possible to bring value, as that is our core mission. Pidapi is an acronym that stands for providing in-depth and professional information. And that's what the Seller Club is all about. When you join, you'll get access to step-by-step video courses on how to do everything on Amazon, from advertising to catalog, account health, inventory, revenue recovery, creative strategy, just to name a few. You'll also get access to our resource library, where we put all of our templates and guides that we use every single day on Amazon. We also provide personal feedback on your listings through weekly assignments, where we give you action items to improve your Amazon listings with the goal of increasing conversions and sales. It is an invite-only program, so you will need to apply. We'll hop on a quick call, and if it's a good fit, you'll be off to the races. Click the link in our description to check it out and schedule your call today. Things are crazy in the world today. The economy is shifting, the markets are changing, and you need to ensure you're getting the best guidance possible for your brand and those that depend on it. We're excited to see your company grow, and I'll talk to you soon.